Okay, so now I am back with part 2 of how do we apply on proposals or how do we apply on jobs on Upwork. Okay, the first part we were talking about the hiring rate. Then what is the hiring rate and how many people they have interviewed. Now, let's suppose that he was interviewing one person, then that means that 75% hiring rate is very high. His hiring rate is very high and he is hiring almost every person that he is interviewing. So that is great. And if they have already asked someone to come for interview, then there's a high chance that they are going to hire them. Now, for instance, if they had not started any interviews and it was like interviews zero, interviewing zero, then there's a very good chance that if you apply and you get the chance to get interviewed, then you will be get hired. You will be getting hired because 75% hiring rate is a pretty good hiring rate. Normally, the hiring rates are around 40 to 40 to 50%. Okay, so a 40 to 50% hiring rate is an average hire rate, I would say, or 30 to 50% hire rate is an average hire rate. So, and it could vary from field to field, but what I'm saying is related to email marketing and influencer marketing. That's what we see in normal cases. So now if this was 50% high rate, okay, if this was 50% and there were no people who were getting interviewed, then this means that he will call at least two people for interviewing and one of them will get this job. Okay, 50% high rate means this. Now for instance, the high rate is 50% and one person has been called for interviewing, then it's very basic math that 50% high rate, one person has been called for interviewing, then there's still a chance that a second person could be called for interviewing, or a second person who is called for interviewing still has a chance to get a job because the hiring rate is 50%. So if two people are interviewed, one of them is hired. So if 50% high rate, one person is interviewing, then you should send your proposal. We are talking with the supposition that only 5 to 10 people have sent their proposals. Right now 20 to 50 people have sent their proposals. So of course you are not going to apply on this job. What I'm saying is that if 5 to 10 people had applied for this job and one person has been interviewed and the job had been posted about 2 hours ago, then we would have been applying on this job based on the supposition or assumption that 50% is the high rate. Okay, right now 75% high rate, he is asking 6 people, so probably he's going to hire multiple freelancers from this job for this job. Okay, yeah. Next thing, high rate is done. I hope you have understood what I'm saying here. Next thing, we don't really see it here, but let me open another job which hopefully will have some criteria. Nope. Yeah, here. Now in some cases, the buyers, they also set some preferred criteria. Now sometimes the preferred criteria is include rising star, rising talent. Yes, if there's only one preferred criteria, that is rising talent. If they are only saying that they need someone who is looking for rising talent, has a rising talent patch, and they are looking for only someone who has a rising talent patch, then believe me, you can counter that. Why you can counter that? If you are applying from the best match section, then there's a chance that you will be given the best match tag by Upwork on the on the seller on the buyer dashboard. Okay, on the employer's dashboard. So if you get the best match tag, then you can counter the rising talent patch using that, and you will be ranked in the top 3 4 5 top 3 4 5 uh, jobs or appliers for or proposals for that job. Okay, so you can counter this using the best match. But if they are asking for job success at 90% and you are a newbie and you have just started your account, then there is not much. I don't really see much opportunity here. I don't really see a chance that if they are asking for job success rate of 90% and you have basically you haven't even done a single job yet, then I don't think that you should be applying for this. Okay, similarly, amount earned, if they are asking for 10k amount earned and you have earned $200 or $500 or $1,000, then there's no point in applying to this. Okay, so always look at the preferred qualifications section also, that maybe everything is right about this job. Okay, 49% I did very good and everything is great about this. Okay, but the preferred qualifications, you don't qualify for those preferred qualifications. And always keep in mind that these are preferred. Okay, so if they are saying that there are three qualifications right here, okay, and you have got job success rate of 90%, and you have got rising talent batch. Okay, so you have both these qualifications, but you don't have one qualification, then you can still apply because these are preferred qualifications. Okay, so if you have got 2 out of 3, then I think that you should apply. But if you have got 1 out of 3, or you have got nothing out of 3, then there is no point in applying, I think. uh, Another preferred qualification that we often see is that location, and they have mentioned locations or language level. Maybe I can show you. No, not here, not here. Okay, rising talent, not here. Yeah, here. See, in the now this person has called for preferred qualification for on the basis of location, and they are asking for Bangladeshi, Brazilian, Nigerian, Algerians, Portuguese. Why? There must be a reason, because this is a very odd type of location. Mostly what we see is that if they are asking whether they are asking for native like United States, UK, Australia, these kind of countries, Canada. Sometimes they have set location for these countries, then that means they are looking for native, or they have specifically said that they want in the language, they have put a language qualification here, and they are saying that they want a native speaker or a native guy for this job. Then don't apply. Okay, if they are looking for UK, US, Canada locations, or they are looking for native language, then it is better not to apply. You will be throwing away your connects. Okay, so don't apply on that. In this case, they have already said Bangladeshis. Normally, the I would say the location of Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, these three countries. If they have mentioned these three countries, then we do apply on that, because we do qualify for that. If they have mentioned Philippines, and they have only mentioned Philippines, this is important. If they have only mentioned Philippines in the location section, then that means that they are looking to pay very low. Okay, because Philippines mostly go for very low. Very low hourly rates or fixed project rates. Okay, so we can't compete with that. Okay, so better not to go for that rate. uh, but if you think that you can compete on that rate, and you can or you can ask the employer to increase their rate, then surely do apply. But it is better not to go for that. If it's Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, then that means that they are looking to outsource their work to someone who is not working like a VA, and they can make some decisions on their own, and they are okay with paying like $8 to $10 per hour. Okay, so that's our target in the beginning, at least. Once you have got $1,000 on your account, then surely you can increase your rate. Okay, so we'll see the higher rate, 53%, which is great. Hourly rate is 11 to 30, but the location parameter is very odd here. Bangladesh and Brazil makes sense, Nigeria makes sense, they are all like Pakistan, India, that's fine. But Algeria and Portugal, what is up with that? So let me just have a look at the job. Okay, so they are looking for someone who will be working with them on a Portuguese language website. That's why they are looking for Algeria and Dominican Republic, because most probably these guys are Portuguese speaking or Spanish speaking, maybe. So I don't know whether what's the difference between Portuguese and Spanish. Maybe that's why they have specifically mentioned these three countries. But these three countries do show that Pakistanis and Indians can apply on these alongside Bangladesh, Brazilians, and Nigerians. Okay, and this was client checked 42 minutes ago. Less than 5 proposals have been sent, and this job was put 3 hours ago. So there is a chance that I would have been applying on this job. Although I do have 4.13 23 reviews. Okay, the reviews aren't great, but I would have applied on this. I would have planned on this because it's 11 to 30 hourly. I would have planned on this. I would have gone for this job, and he has been paying an average hourly rate of $9, which is good. Okay, so and 6 minutes. Okay, I can apply on this because I have got already. I'm working on this account, so it is going well. So yeah, this is the whole idea of how we evaluate a job on the basis of location, preferred qualifications, activity on this job, and how many interviews they have taken. and all this. So I just wanted to share this. I hope it goes well for you guys, and best of luck.